My name is Neil McLaughlin. I work for the BC Wildfire Service. I'm the Superintendent of Predictive Services. I work with a team of fire behavior specialists and meteorologists, and we're looking at how we're trending, what we can anticipate in the future, both in terms of weather and how that translates to fire behavior, and how that will implicate our wildfire operations and the safety of the public. Over the last week in BC, particularly in the southern half of BC, we've been setting temperature records. But more importantly, we've also seen very dry air masses. And so that is further exacerbating the low fuel moisture in all of our dead fuels. But more importantly, if you're looking out, you're probably noticing your lawn is starting to show signs of fall. It's turning brown. And you may also be seeing early signs of deciduous trees turning yellow. This is not so much because fall is around the corner. These plants are experiencing extreme drought conditions, and they're also losing moisture. They're starting to desiccate early, and so live vegetation is also now available to burn more than it would typically be this time of year. So moving into the later part of this week, we are anticipating the ridge of high pressure that's been bringing these hot temperatures to break down. And in the wildfire community, that's of concern because those breakdowns are associated with strong winds. And for this particular breakdown, we're expecting a dry cold front, and that's going to bring two things: dry lightning, which can result in more fire starts, and strong shifting wind conditions where a large fire run could quickly change directions, where the flank of a fire could become the head, and we could have a large fire growing quite quickly across the landscape. We're going to start to see that cold front moving through in the far northwest corner of the province in late Wednesday, and then it's going to sweep across the province very quickly, exiting the far southeast corner late on Friday. But it's going to move across the province during Thursday, and it's going to do so quite quickly. BC Wildfire Service is very concerned about the upcoming ridge breakdown and what that could mean in terms of fire behavior. We would like to alert the public that there could be rapidly evolving fire behavior and fire behavior that could spread very quickly across the landscape. And so paying attention to any updates and alerts that are for your areas is very critical in the upcoming days. Our firefighting crews and suppression operations have been working very diligently to secure guard on active wildfires throughout the province, to do planned ignition operations, and to make sure that any active perimeter is out. So in anticipation of this weather forecast, there's a couple key things to keep in mind. One is early reporting of wildfires. We're going to really need to respond quickly to any new starts if we're going to initial attack them and bring them under control. There's a number of ways you can do that. Star 555 or our public mobile app. Another thing is your own human activity. We really don't want to see human starts this time of year with the conditions we're experiencing. So be mindful, any outdoor recreation or activities you're doing, we don't want you to be a source of new ignitions. If you think there's a wildfire threatening you in your area, we have a BC Wildfire app. In that app, you can look for fires nearby, and that can direct you to further information for the response and any alerts or orders that are affecting you due to that wildfire.